over 30 years ago, this would be my typical loadout if I was going out into the forest for a hunt for the day. Have a main belt knife, canteen of water, and my haversack kit. I'll leave a link down below showing a video where you can check out what's in my kit. Now this here is all gear that I carried 30 years ago. Actually, more than 30 years ago. Besides a piece of plastic in here and some jute twine that I added from I got just a few years ago. But it's similar to what I had carried. Now, I'd carry a single shot or a semi 22 or a single shot shotgun, and I'd be gone for the day. Now what I want to do is just share a couple knives that I carried and used for years, over 30 years ago. Actually, before I show you the knives, I want to show you this right here is my canteen. Someone asked me or made a comment, you don't carry water, and this here was pretty sure the first canteen that I had that I started carrying water in. Otherwise it would be a jug or something that I found around home, or I knew the area, and if I was thirsty I'd go to the source and get a drink. But this one here is just a military style canteen. It's actually a military canteen with the pouch, and I'd put that on my belt and go. In the pouch here, I've got a folder that I got long ago, and I've broken many folders using them for camping and what we call bushcraft these days. But this one here has held up, and the reason I chose this knife is because it was so rugged. So this is the knife right here, and I chose this because it is constructed very well. All steel construction, and it's called the Crocodile. Now this is stainless and it was made in China, but I have used this a lot. It's great for skinning, a lot of bushcraft projects and outdoor needs. This has fulfilled. So this one here I've had over 30 years and it's still going nice and strong. The only problem with the stainless we used to get back in the day, if you let them get dull, it basically took a flat file to get sharp again, or a lot of work on a stone. So there's one knife that I carried for years to do a lot of my outdoor projects and for camping and hunting, fishing, and so on, because it was my, say, survival knife back in the day, or all in one tool option. And it's this one right here. Right there. Now I have gun blued the blade. It used to be silver. This was made in Pakistan. Pakistan steel back in the day, a lot of people would criticize it and such, but this one here, I have done so much with it, and this is over 30 years old. It's held up very nice. It's got good weight to it, it's got a good feel, it has a anti-lose grip pommel. Your hand just comes back when you're chopping. Very, very nice blade. What I'm going to do is just show you some of the work that this blade can do around camp or just out hunting or whatever. Now, you're not going to fillet a fish with this, but I have gutted a trout with it and so on, so it can be done. This is why I love a large knife. because of the things it can do out here, where a small knife fails. This here, these are all dead branches. Look how quick you can strip that tree for branches if you need to make a survival shelter and so on. You can't do that with a smaller knife. So you have to come up with different needs. That's why I like a larger knife, and that's why I carry something like this or my survival bush point these days, because it can do this so quickly. So myself, I'm always thinking, what if? What if I have to put up a shelter very fast and time is precious? Now, taking a small little carving knife and trying to snap off those twigs like that, you can do it, but it's going to take more time. Also, a large knife like this, I can take down a 2-inch tree, which you can with a smaller knife, but it takes more time. I like the fact that I can just snap, and they're gone. I can harvest material much faster with a larger knife, but I can still carve a toothpick with something this large. That's to do with skills and how much you use a larger knife, but many people prefer a smaller knife, and they can do a lot with a small knife. So there's no right or wrong. I just prefer a larger knife because it's quicker for what I need to do. So this one here is a dead standing tree. Can easily get the branches out of my way, and I'm going to take this down. Show you that real close. It's dry, it's dead, but it's not rotten by any means. And now that I can use for firewood or building a shelter. So that was 2 of the knives that I had many years ago and that I use. I use them from time to time still today. So these knives has done the job for me over the years, and I think I paid $20 for the Bowie style and $10 for the pocket knife. It might have even been only $5 for the pocket knife, I'm not sure now. But they're at a budget price because I've always had to live on a budget. And it's just, it was gear that was able to let me do things out in the bush. I've always liked my cutting tools, and when you got a good one, you was very happy. I want to thank you for watching, and it's pretty cool to be able to share these items with you after 30 years has passed. Take care, all the best.